All right, welcome to the Ramen Bowl. Today we're bringing you Rush Zoro versus Red Green Law combo, or whatever you want to call it. Also some sort of a rush deck. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. These are definitely two of the heaviest hitters in the meta right now, for sure.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot. We've been to a few locals. We've seen a lot of Rush, a lot of Red Green Law. I feel like Red Green Law is seeing the most presence right now, with Rush being it's a pretty tough matchup for Rush against Red Green Law. You can overwhelm the field so quickly, and Red runs out of fuel very quickly.
It's true. I mean, essentially, it's doing the same thing Rush is doing, but like with a little bit more combo orientation. But yeah, as you can see, like, pretty optimal setup for both of us on the first turn. Getting Sanji out, he's still a 2-cost 4K body. It's really not a bad opening turn. You do want to see your Namis, though, just like the Law just played first turn.
Yeah, you always want to see Nami. If you don't have a Nami in your opening hand, for Red Green Law, Nami or a Bonnie, you definitely want a mulligan. But as you can see right here, I mean, Red Green Law starts off strong. You play a Nami, you search, you put 2 1-cost blockers down, you are already almost ready to combo.
Yep, that's a fantastic start. And then as you can see, putting the Dawn on Zoro gives a +1 to the field. So, essentially you're getting a nice 5K swing off Sanji. Really easy, really nice chip damage.
And Red Green Law, the hard thing is you have 4 life. You don't want to use those blockers immediately, though, because you want that combo to go off. So taking an early life, that's how you really get Red Green Law on the back foot, trying to force them to take those early life, because I'm already at 3 life to 5, which is a big advantage.
Absolutely. And then as you can see, Nico Robin, that is the best card to go into Red Green Law. Being able to slowly chip away those small bodies off the field really puts a lot of pressure on Red Green Law, which it needs those 5 characters on the field.
Yeah, so right now we're really just looking to get Red to spend some cards, use some counters, try to clear the Sanji. But
5K going into the 4K Sanji plus 2ing that out.
Here's the Law.
So
we're hard playing a Law. We're bouncing a Nami back. We're trying to figure out what we're putting down. And we do go for the Zoro and swing over the Sanji.
Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. If I remember correctly, I do believe I end up taking this. Yeah, I have to. That's so you can't use too many resources on him. Yeah, that'll be a turn. That's solid turn 3 for Law.
What's rough here is now Robin's going to be able to kill one of the blockers already.
Yep, for sure.
So we know one blocker's dead.
Starter deck Nami coming in, getting the free Dawn placement, which is very, very important for tempo and Zoro. You can't waste your Dawn.
Yeah, you need Namis.
So yeah, at this point she can swing over. If he does end up locking with the Law, you're gonna have to +1 that as well. So, oh yeah, I think we Diablo Jambe early, just so we can secure a solid attack on Zoro.
So you swing with a 7K Robin over Zoro. That's basically secured it. We're not going to spend 3K to save it. And then you kill a blocker for free. So that already sets Red Green Law back. However, Red Green Law can come from behind.
Yes, it can.
All it needs is a Bonnie or a Nami, and it gets the ball rolling again.
Well, luckily we know you bounced it. You bounced the Nami back to hand, so you've already set yourself up for another search.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. Yep, easy plays. But I will say it's tough when you're playing against the deck with so much destruction, and obviously Jet Pistols and Zoro and and Robin are really, really tough to play around sometimes. So it's definitely a good matchup. Oh, the 6K swing, interesting.
So we took the search. Yep, we did a 6K swing. We're going for Robin. We do not want her sitting on the field. She's gone.
Yeah. I can't +3 that right now.
And there's a Bonnie. Yep, like I was just saying, you get Bonnies or Namis, you just search. You search like crazy.
Filthy. Yeah, all you need right now, you've got 2 Dawn to play with essentially to be able to get your combo rolling.
We pull a Luffy.
You just need to leave 2 open.
Yep. Oh, got a little card issue there. And we've got 3 Dawn left. So if there's another 1 cost, 4 Dawn. If there's a 1 or 2 cost that we can put on the field, which the majority of my deck is, we can get the combo rolling. Yep, there he is.
Yep.
There's a blocker. And now all we got to do is pay 2 Dawn and start doing the thing. So we bounce a Bonnie.
And then put your boy Luffy down. Yeah, and there the combo wombo has begun. Obviously, you really want to see Law in that kind of interaction right there. Yeah, getting Law out, you're able to like bounce something back and then put a Zoro down or whatever else other 3 cost. But Luffy's really good getting those really nice chip damage swings in.
Yeah, we're basically just trying to expend the fuel of red. We're swinging with 5 and 6Ks. 3 6K swings on this turn is tough to deal with, and he took 2 of them.
Oh yeah, take notice to the beautiful Shankston right there. Had to had to throw the one of in there just because it looks so good.
So we hard play Rush Luffy.
Yeah, that's an easy call.
We use Nami, put it on Zoro, so he's a 7K already. We could, it's possible to put 2 Dawn on him to just avoid the blockers, kill Law or Luffy, both of which are good targets that need to go away. Because when those are able to sit out and just continue to just bounce back and forth, especially the Law enables a lot.
Yep, I think this is where I put 2, make them unblockable, swing at Law. I would think swing at Law.
He's a 9,000 going at Law. There's nothing you can do.
Knowing that if you get that bounce back to hand with Law and you're able to put him back on the field, there's a lot of problems that arise from that.
So it's 7K swing at Luffy. You block.
The extra Jambe would have been nice there, but do not have it.
So again,
your board a little bit.
We know we have a Jewelry Bonnie in hand, so we should be able to get the combo back up and running very, very easily. There she is.
Oh my gosh, it's so powerful. She's such a great card.
This is where that Robin, if that Robin was able to live, it's a different game.
Yep. I had the 1 Dawn open. I don't remember if I had the guard point.
So the Bonnie was a bit of a whiff, but we did get something. We got a Red Hawk, which is, still a great card. And there's another Bonnie, so we're searching.
Oh my lord. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say you're able to essentially replenish your hand.
Ideally, we find
really nice.
Zoro. Yep.
Yeah, you do have plenty of resources now still to be able to get the combo off, get a couple bouncing. So a 7K swing going for my Luffy.
Trying to kill the Luffy.
Yep, and he got it. I think at this point my hand's pretty low.
Yeah, you've already spent a lot of your counters.
Sitting at 4 life is good though.
So here's the combo again. We bounce the Luffy, play the Law, bounce the Nami, play a Zoro. And we get another 5K swing minimum. And that's straight at life. He takes it. Yep. He's already exhausted a lot of his counters. And another 5.
Yep. And you knew, that's an easy swing right there too. Not too bad. It's close. Yeah,
what's scary here? Yeah, what's scary here is there's a lot of, you can clear my board very easily. Get rid of the 2 Namis. You swing a 1K Nami into my Bonnie. Using a counter on that.
Yeah, putting a counter on Zoro right there will make her a 2, which is essentially a free chip over the Bonnie, which is nice.
Using a 2K to save one of the Bonnie is probably not the best play. You typically just want to take that, let her die.
I remember this was a tough decision. Like I really needed to kind of figure out what was going on here.
Yeah, and this is playing at 140% speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've got Zoro for 3. Get the Nami ability. So we're sitting at 2 6K swings and a 2K. Yeah, looking at this board state, it's just rough. Sometimes when Red Green Law just goes wild, it's just really, really, really hard to gain your tempo back.
If you can't keep that Robin out, it's tough. So yeah, 2K Nami swings over Bonnie. Let her die. The question is, do you swing Zoro over Bonnie to guarantee she
feels
dies?
Like such a waste when there's a 5K body on the field that's just going to slowly do more damage. Or do you let it just cycle and have another chance of pulling another Rush character?
Yeah. Making him a 7. Swing over the Zoro. And remember, I did pull the Red Hawk.
Yes, exactly. That's why we chipped with Nami first, though.
Yep.
We were thinking about that. So now you don't really get the benefit of Red Hawk. You do, but you don't get the easy kill.
Yeah, she still got you got a free Bonnie kill, which is worth it, but it's also worth it to Red Hawk and get rid of that Nami for sure.
Yep.
It's one less target I have to swing into next turn.
Very true. I have another 7K going in.
We block
just
that.
take a beige. Yeah, at that point, there's not much to do.
And this is a great
5 Dawn open though.
Yeah, you got 5 Dawn. Yeah, you got a Sanji, so you get another swing. You can get a 7K swing at Zoro, which we can also block with Vol.
3 or 4 cards. So yeah,
let him go.
There it is. Yep, not bad. I was able to do a decent board wipe that turn. So with 1 Dawn open, which means I'm threatening guard point or radical beam, if I depending on what you run in these decks. So.
There's a Nami.
And then it's just
constant
searchers,
search,
man.
Constant search. If you're not running 4 of each, Bonnie and Nami, you are not optimal.
Yep, and there's just like that, you get essentially a free chip at life if you can put 2 Dawn on Luffy.
So we're paying 1 for Bonnie. Do another search. At this point, I believe we've probably gone through the deck at least once.
Ooh.
There's a jet pistol.
Yeah, means a little bit of a whiff, but at the same time, as long as you can hit something, you're still netting a card.
Yeah, honestly, especially against red, if you can just keep clearing their board, like they're gonna run out of resources eventually. And currently, red is very low on resources.
Yeah, even just looking at this board state, knowing the outcome, I can already tell this is already tough, because like you've got plenty of Dawn, you're gonna be able to put 2 more things on the field most likely. And then we're just going to be essentially just kind of up to the will of whatever's in life to help.
So we swing 6K into Sanji. Easy kill. Not worth the 3K it would take to let him live. And the question is, do we jet pistol the Zoro? Or do we save it for another Luffy? Play it?
Yeah, I think you're opting in for you're opting out for the law combo. Yep, down slot to put Luffy.
Yep.
Oh man, you hate to see it. Very, very strong. And you've still got 2 available.
So yeah, at this point we're thinking about putting 1 more on Luffy to force the 3K counter to let Zoro live. And
I have to take it.
He does not.
Yep, I'm guessing I did not have a guard point, unless I couldn't remember if I'm saving it for life or not. No.
And then 6K into life. Yeah, this is really bad for red. At this point, unless he has 2 Zoros and like a Sanji, this is a rough place to be in. And I'm still sitting at red-green is still sitting at 2 life. You can threaten. I mean, at best, you're threatening 3 attacks, and that is most likely not what you have in hand. Maybe you got a Luffy, maybe a Zoro. So that's
I was gonna say the only chance of winning right now would be having a Diablo Jambe in hand and a Luffy, so you could make unblockable.
And even at this point, clearing my board isn't gonna do it, because I'm holding up more stuff in my hand.
I do believe I go for the Luffy chip here. I mean, I'm an 8. This is essentially all I can do is try to board wipe, but never mind. We actually are going for the Diablo Jambe here, going straight for life.
Oh, you go for the Luffy.
Oh, for the Luffy. Yeah, that seems more like a misplay on my part then. I think going for life would have been the smartest, but yeah, without having a Luffy to be able to go through the blockers or having the extra Dawn. Unfortunate. I think I might have overextended there. I think that there was a better chance if I would have made him a 7 and did Diablo Jambe and then kept the 2 Dawn for Luffy to go into your life unblockable.
Yeah.
Even then.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, I mean, I would have had to get 3 swings off to win, but
yeah,
just
that's
putting you close
2 more cards to my life before you even, and they weren't big swings. They were 5 and 6 and 7K.
Exactly.
So we're searching with Bonnie. We got a killer.
Oh yeah, plenty of Dawn, you can do anything at this point. Scary.
Honestly, yeah, since you have 1 Dawn, we're still assuming guard point, because 1 play could be just stacked on all these characters and swing out, but we're just doing some math. Yeah, is it worth it to stack 3 or 4 on Nami? Get a 6K swing.
You're looking at lethal right now, so you're just like, all right, how do we confirm that lethal is happening?
Yeah, essentially we're just going for the safe play. We're getting the combo off. We're going for a 7 to Luffy.
Guard point, yep.
We bounce.
Oof.
6K.
Yep.
There's another 2K counter. He lives.
Yeah, live for another turn. Not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, at this point, a Diablo Jambe, another Diablo Jambe would hurt. But
yeah,
we've already seen 2, so we're relatively safe to assume that there's not a third one there quite yet.
Yeah, take the Zoro. That's easy. At least give myself a chance at 3 swings. But 2 blockers on the field, man. Not much red can do here.
That Shank's Dawn looking sweet.
I know. Beautiful. Yeah. Not much to do there, especially when that's like, I'm not going to have enough Dawn for multiple more Rush characters. I'll be able to put Zoro down.
Yep.
Just trying to clear field as best as possible.
That's a 6K swing. Yep, we just block it.
All right, this is going to be a 6K swing with Zoro. If I don't put anything else, that's 7. Going into Luffy. Hope you don't have the +2.
At this point in time, there wasn't as many +2s in the deck as there are now. We did switch to some, because not having those +2s really hurt. There's a lot of cards without any counters. You have your Luffy's, your Zoros, your Law, your Beige, your Chopper. Counters can be rough, but that's why you run a lot of blockers. You have a lot of cycle and a lot of search.
And now you have to think about this. I've got 3 Dawn up right now. So obviously, like, it's possible I'm threatening a Red Hawk and a +1. Ooh, yeah, I forgot the jet pistol killing the Luffy.
Yep. Which is huge. However, we can stack everything on Nami. Swing out.
Yeah.
That's an opportunity.
Not much to do there. Oh, and just like I think we call it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yep, because we stack it all on Nami. Swing for 11K.
Yeah. So even with the jet pistol hitting in that last life, killing that, you've still got an incredibly big swing coming out with Nami. So, all right, game 1. Game 1 goes to Red Green Law.
Game 2.
All right. See, that's a good start.
Nami right off the bat, and Nami right off the bat.
Yeah, search your Nami is what you want with Zoro, but I will take that Nami as well. It means I'm going to be able to get some chip swings a lot easier. I don't have to waste any Dawn for the +1 effect. I love that.
Looking like another solid start for Red Green. You get a searcher and another 1 cost.
It always feels like that. There we go. Nico Robin coming in.
Another early life.
I feel like with Red Green Law, obviously you don't want to take the life, but I feel like you end up building up such a wide board that like you end up feeling a little safer at 2 life.
You 100% do. You do.
Yeah.
But that Nekomamushi comes into play.
Gosh, what a tough combo to deal with here. So knowing that you've only got 2 Dawn. So you're going to swing with a 7K over this 4.
That's a huge counter commitment to that Robin if you want to keep her alive. Which, it's good for me either way. If she dies, great. If you spend 4K to keep her alive, you've just dumped a lot of cards.
Which is what I do. Because I'll be real, there is a very steep mountain to climb if you do not keep your Robin on the field for at least 1 swing. So luckily I'm able to sustain for a turn. It took a lot of resource, but it's definitely worth.
Here's Sanji. Yep, you're gonna swing out, kill the blocker. Yep.
I know. It makes you do think about if you want to kill that Nami though, because you don't want it bounced back to hand so
You
they
do.
can continue their search.
But yeah, the
there's no
blocker,
reason not
yeah,
to kill a blocker.
against the 4 life deck, just those. Yeah, look, I'm already at 2 life, which is.
Yep, and then a 7K coming in and taking you down to 1. This is an optimal red turn. And just like that, luckily, the jet pistol hit on the 3rd hit, so I didn't really get a wasted swing. So that's really good.
Yep.
One less body if you have to
That's
swing
why.
into, though, it does
That's
help.
why ordering your order of operations is very important. If he would have swung with the Zoro leader first, you hit jet pistol, kill the Robin. She never gets to swing, never gets to kill the blocker, and then Sanji, you just block. So that's a totally different turn, just based on the order in which you do things.
Exactly. Oh, taking the Red Hawk.
Yeah,
Set you up to kill that Nami.
Another whiff. Another whiff. But again, you get a card, so technically it's not a whiff.
Yeah, three characters on the field right now. You're not in a bad spot. You've still got 5 Dawn to play with.
So we're thinking, doing some math. Do we want to swing out at the Sanji? Yep, the 2K's there.
Yep.
And we 4K
That's 3
Sanji.
2Ks out of the hand already. So I'm definitely feeling pain right now.
So we got another killer. Unfortunately, not enough to pop the combo off. But we have 2 Dawn left. We are holding up a Red Hawk, which means that Nami is essentially being threatened with any attack. We pass.
Yep, it's crazy. I haven't taken a hit from life yet. I've obviously been trying to keep the board state alive for myself, but yeah, it's definitely looking scary. Yeah, and this is us playing around the Red Hawk. Little bit of a misplay in my opinion, putting the chopper out early.
Yep, 100%.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to use the Nami ability, so I totally get that, but at the same time, it just seems like you could have gotten away with it a little bit better. I feel like that's me talking about the misplay.
Yep.
Just not thinking. Yep, just like that. It's your turn. I've got 1 Dawn open, threatening a guard point.
So here's where we swing with our Nami into Nami. Easy kill. Always nice when you can actually attack with your 2Ks and your 1Ks and they actually do something.
Yep, I'm sitting 1 card in hand right now too, which is even.
What I found myself doing a lot of, especially in the last 2 locals, was swinging with a blocker, like a 1K blocker, popping a Dawn on it and swinging it over like a 1K. Because people don't typically expect it. And sometimes, I mean, if you're trading like a blocker for a blocker, if that blocker somehow lived, I'll still take that trade.
Yeah, they're still going to have to use a swing to get over it.
We search with Bonnie. We pull a law. That's good. That's very good. We are 1 character away from combo time.
Luckily, the jet pistol taking out the Nekomamushi helped a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, see, it's forcing you to put the 5 cost down.
So we play Law. We bounce the Nami. We attack with Zoro. And we have 1 Dawn up now to search again with Nami. And we do.
Yep. Pretty standard red-green Law shenanigans.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen many blockers. I'm at 1 life. And being at 1 life, especially against red, is scary.
Yep, I think I capitalize on that this turn.
We have 1 blocker, but even then, doesn't matter. Because Diablo Jambe.
Setting up a big swing here. Interesting. So no Diablo Jambe, but just a raw 10k swing. Yeah, you have to take that.
Yep.
Because you know there's something that could be coming out.
Yeah, I mean a Zoro with Diablo Jambe is scary, but looks like he doesn't have it. We just play an Usopp.
Yep, and pass. Yeah, just trying to set myself up to have like a second swing. Yeah, I think I was hurting here trying to get into another rush character.
So we're gonna start with Bonnie first. We need some fuel. We need some fuel for the fire. We get a beige. Cheap. Easy. Blocker. We take those.
Yep.
So the question is here, do I play him now and then attack with Zoro? Or do I attack with Zoro first and avoid losing another blocker? We attack with Zoro first. We don't want to hit a jet pistol in life or a red hawk that he could be holding up. He just counters. Another 5k. So we're just chipping away. Just trying to get rid of those resources. So now combo is live. And here we go. We bounce the Bonnie. We're going to play a Luffy.
Yep.
And we swing.
That's an easy 6k swing.
Another chip.
We'll probably have to take the life, yeah.
Hands looking good. We got a lot of cards. We still got a lot of Dawn. We're going to play another blocker. We need to. We have no choice at this point. We just have to move forward, assuming that Diablo Jambe is nowhere to be seen, or a Luffy.
Oh yeah, you jet pistol the Usopp.
Yep, we have to.
Yep.
No
Yep,
other
that's the smart
targets.
play.
We just, yeah, we're praying. We are praying at this point. And again, this is why red is scary. Being at one life, just like being at one life against Eustace Kid Leader, those double swings. You are always within lethal.
Just looking at the field though, man. Like you see Luffy, Zoro. You've got your both blockers. There's only one answer to this situation, and it is a red rush 5-cost Luffy and a Diablo Jambe for Zoro.
Yep.
And that's the only way you come out of it.
Yep. And pray I don't have a handful of 2Ks, which
Exactly.
you most likely don't.
Your hand's low. I think you're at 3, maybe 2, because you've been putting a lot of cards on the field, and you used the jet pistol. So I do believe you're at 2 cards right now. Yeah, I'm contemplating right now. This is a tough one. I remember having to do some math shenanigans. $7K leader. Believe I've got just enough for 5 plus the 2 and the 1. Yep. So yeah, 7's the max I can do if I want to be able to pull this combo off.
Yeah, and the hard part is giving me that extra card. You gotta pray. Yeah. You gotta pray that in my hand I don't have at least one 2K counter, and then the card that I pull from life isn't a 2K counter.
Exactly. Luckily, a 7K swing with 2 cards in hand is a pretty safe bet. And that's what we're hoping for here. And then we'll put 2 Dawn on Luffy after we play him, making him a 10K swing. Or, I'm sorry, a 9K swing, yep. Which is really hard to deal with. So, yep, so you take it. So, obviously, yep. Immediately, I was like, all right, here we go. We're going in. This is the only chance we win. Unblockable Luffy, 9K swing. And that's GG.
Yep. You take it. That is GG.
Yeah,
Boom.
And that's math, baby.
I had 3K. I could have gotten to an 8K. So that last life would have let me live against Zoro. But again, you got to do things in the right order.
Exactly.
On to game 3.
I mean, it's scary thinking though, if you misplay once and actually put one Dawn too much out, and you're not able to pull that combo off, you lose.
That's why this game's really fun.
That was on a tightrope right there. Like that was if I don't win right now, that is GG. So yep, starting with the Nami, and then you've got a Bonnie on your side. That's obviously a really good start.
Yeah, Bonnie opening hand is always great. We keep those for sure. We swing first. Because right now, as much as I want to use Bonnie, I don't want to make her vulnerable. So I'll just put up an Eco Robin. I'd rather have that threat up, make them respond to it, rather than give them just a free kill.
Very true. All right, so extra Dawn on him. So it's 2 6K swings coming out this turn, 1 Dawn up. Yeah, we're just going on the offensive.
Yeah,
you don't have your +2s yet. Yeah, so you're already down to 2 life.
Yeah,
after
this is
the
hard.
first swing.
So at this point, if I have an Otama, this is potential board clear.
Yeah.
The downside of Bonnie is she cannot search Otama. I've seen some Momonosuke. I've seen decks that run 1 or 2 of him, but it's not enough. Like if you run a lot of Izos and Okikus, maybe, and Neko Mamushi, but there she is.
So this is exactly what's coming out.
So we're -2ing on Zoro, so we can swing over Zoro to kill Nami and potentially kill. Yeah, boom, board clear. And Nico Robin is amazing.
Yeah, fantastic. It really hurts. And Otama is a great card. It sets up so many different combos.
It's a 2K counter.
And plus it's a +2. Yeah, it's just so good. And not only that, you're with Law, you're bouncing it back to hand. You're going to be able to use it for different times and whatever situation you need. So.
Here's the problem. We have no blockers right now. We're at 2 life. We have 1 blocker now. And we have a killer. So boom. Now we are at 5 characters. Combo is online.
Yeah, as the red player, I'm scared. It sucks. By turn 3, he's already got the field set up. He's wiped my field. I'm already down a life. This is tough.
What's nice about having that Robin is, that she's going to take an attack. I let it go. She's done her job. I don't have any more Otamas. There's not really any good targets for her. I just take the swing. I'd rather have 4 characters at this point. Because
the 7K Sanji coming out. I see a lot of people taking their Sanjis out. I still think he's an amazing card. I do understand why people might, because he doesn't have a counter. But at the end of the day, like he's a 2-cost 4K body with possibilities of rush. This deck you need to be able to maximize that rush. Like there are so many times, like late game, if you draw into Sanji, he can come out and give you that extra swing for game.
Yep, especially if you run the Brooks.
Yep, and he's searchable by Nami. So that's like a lot of people are opting in for like a Sai or a Vivi, which are both unsearchable by Nami. So I do feel like the Sanji is still the right call.
So we pull a Zoro, Bonnie. Good pull. That's a good hit.
Yep. And notice you didn't even use her ability until this turn.
Exactly.
She's been sitting on the field, and you don't have to overextend using her ability early. You want to use it when you need it. If you've got plays, you don't want to do it too early. And just like that, we're back to 5.
And we have the Dawn to do it. There it is. We bounce Bonnie. We're playing Luffy. And we're chipping away.
Yep, +2 with Otama.
And we're still holding up 2 for a potential Red Hawk. Oh, we're going to play a Bonnie instead. Then we're going to search. Get another Zoro.
Yep, more Zoro. More Zoro, more Luffy's. All right, I think we're sitting at 8 Dawn.
One thing I think I don't do as much as I should is holding up those Luffy's for the can't be blocked effect. I have definitely been in the situation where it's a very close game at the end and they just happen to drop 1 extra blocker and my Luffy was already on the field. Obviously sometimes you don't have any other choices, but if you play this deck more like a control deck and just keep their board clear rather than going for early life chips with maybe, instead of a Luffy, play a Zoro if possible, saving those Luffys for those end game situations where you need to get over those blockers can be, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's tough. I'm still learning the deck. It's obviously combo decks can be very, very difficult to pilot, and there's a lot of choices that affect the outcome.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I opted for, when I played Nami, opted in to grab the Luffy. I think we'll probably end up putting 2. Oh, I've only got 1 Dawn available. Never mind. I was gonna say, if we could put 2 on him, try to swing over your Luffy, that would be huge. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Rearrange.
So we hadn't swung yet. So yeah, then try to chip down the Bonnie. Yeah. Being able to keep her out and keep generating value is just pain.
Yep.
And that should put you to 9 Dawn. Not in the worst spot, though. I'm at 4 life. I've got a decent field up. You've got 3 things. You don't have your full setup yet, but you do get the search. But yeah, luckily we've been chipping away your field. And that is probably the toughest decisions that you have to make in this game, is knowing when do I go for life? When do I go for characters? Because if you let characters sit out, they just generate too much pressure on you, and you end up losing if you just kind of let characters sit and do damage and use effects. And that. So yeah, you definitely need to kind of rearrange your way of thinking to go against Red Green Law.
So we searched with Bonnie. We pulled a Law. That's good news. So we know we've got a Law and Zoro in hand. We swing 6K at Luffy. Again, just chipping away.
I'm hard thinking this one. Yep, Tama.
So we bounce a Bonnie and we play a Zoro. That's some value right there.
Yep, and that's a 5K, and I guess you're just going to go for life at this point. Yes, which I have to take. Can't remember. Yeah, you're leaving the 2 open for Red Hawk, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, you could put the Bonnie down, but that leaves her. She's not going to be tapped unless you decide to use the last 2 Dawn. But we are at 2 life. We have to be careful. We have to. We've got to avoid some attacks.
Yeah, automatically the jet pistol is going to take out the Law. That's huge. It really that already adds so much tempo. And now you're down to 3 characters. I know I'm probably going to be able to take out your Zoro. And then, like, the chances of you being able to put 3 bodies back on the field without searchers really, really helps. Oh, yeah, this is where we play around the Red Hawk, because we're not making that same mistake like the first game. So right now, this is a 6K swing going into Zoro, and then a 7K going into Zoro.
I countered with 2, and I countered with Red Hawk.
With a Red Hawk right there.
Kill the Nami.
So,
Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, never mind. She's you can't kill her because she is a 5,000.
Yep, and that's 6,000. Yeah, we learned from our mistakes, guys. always try to play around those Red Hawk minus the kill the 4K bodies.
I'm curious if they'll ever introduce their original power, because that was the thing in Digimon where they would say they would either specify just like printed cost or just cost.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being something that they deal with down the line.
So we play a Bonnie, and we get a jet pistol, which is not exactly what we want to see, but we got to use it. We got to kill that Luffy.
It takes Luffy, but that gives you 2 more swings at my life. Honestly, it's not a bad play. Yep. So you take out the Nami. You can't leave a body like that when you're only at 2 life. So, and just like that, you're at 3 Dawn available using the effect.
We're gonna play another Zoro.
Putting more Rush out. Yeah, this was a tough one.
And remember, I went down to 2 life by turn 2.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the beauty of Red Green Law, is that you end up having to, take a little early game life, fill your hand up, give yourself more options. I do +1 that though. So
Yep. And then I play a Bonnie, just get rid of the Tama.
all right, I've got a lot of work ahead of me to get away from this field.
Yeah, at this point, I'm sitting very comfortable. We got a low hand size, but we got a Bonnie on the field. She's not really under any threat. No one's gonna, like, Robin can't come out in and swing the same turn. If you jet pistol the Bonnie, then I mean, we take those. I'd take that any day of the week. So we know we have a search upcoming. We have 2 blocks, 2 Zoros that are gonna absorb two swings, which at this point we may just let them go, because they're not going to life.
Yeah, it's only a 5K swing too, so I think the reason I'm going 5 is knowing like how tight my Dawn management is this turn, but also your hand was pretty light. So
we're thinking about the block. We're thinking about it. But I think it's smarter just to let the Zoro go. Let him act like a blocker. Yep, he absorbed 1 attack that didn't go to life.
There's another 5K at the other Zoro, I believe. Yep, you let them both go. Yeah, there we go. Just like that.
Swing 6, take a life.
All right, down to 1.
Yeah, at this point, I wanted to keep the 3 bodies on the field to keep the combo potential alive, because that's, if we want to win and even just survive, we need the combo to pop off. We need Bonnie to pull out a Law, ideally. So we're searching.
Yeah,
we're digging.
And just like that, though, one turn can really shift everything. Like with Red Zoro, I was able to really put more pressure back on you.
We whiff with Bonnie, unfortunately, and we get a Red Hawk. So not great.
Yeah, can't get your combo going.
Not what we want to see. So now we're just trying to clear the board. We're swinging 7 at Zoro.
So I've still got the 2 open. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and chip that.
Another Zoro. Yeah, the whiff with Bonnie was really unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to swing another 7.
A Law out, I assume. So you swung 7. It was Luffy. Yeah, you went 7 at my Luffy. So that's where the mistake was, because being able to save myself right there is huge. And now you've got a Red Hawk in hand. But is that enough to stop 3 big bodies?
No, Red Hawk's not going to kill anything. It's just going to let me live through a swing, basically. It lets me avoid Luffy swinging at me with 9K, because I can Red Hawk +1 or maybe Zoro, but it's just giving me a potential to live. Otherwise, yeah, the whiff with the Bonnie was backbreaking.
There we go.
Yeah.
Looks like
and Red knows this.
10K.
Yeah, swinging with a 10K with a Diablo
Jambe. There we go.
Yeah, and I've got 2 cards, so you're saying, all right, if you got a 2K, then take it. That's it.
So, and just like that, yeah, I was like, I saved it to make sure we could go, what is that, a 4 on a 7? That's an 11K. So I played around knowing that you had the Red Hawk going, you could go to 9K. And, we were able to slowly clutch that out.
All right, well, we'll catch you next time with another game.
Yeah. All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, we'll check you next time.
Peace.